Calming Escape Neurologist. How can I help you? Alright. Okay. So you were referred to us. Okay. Alright. Can I get your name, hon? Okay. And have you seen a neurologist before? Okay. Have you been to our specific clinic before? Alright. Okay. And the first doctor you saw was... Okay. Alright. And they're assuming that it's migraine related. Was that the diagnosis? Okay. Alright. Any history of migraines? Okay. 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 Well, I have 3 appointments available this coming week. We do have a Monday, a Wednesday, or a Thursday. And each one of those appointments is at 12 o'clock. Does that work for you? Okay. And which day would work best? Okay. Gotcha. Now, your appointment is at noon, but it would be nice if you were able to arrive at 11:45. About 15 minutes early. We do have some paperwork that you need to go over. We also want to make sure that you're able to find the clinic okay. Nothing too drastic, just a little bit about your family history and your normal health. Of course, your regular doctor will be sending over charts for us, but we just have a little bit of paperwork to go over. Yeah, so we usually recommend that 15-minute window before your appointment. Do you think that you'd be able to make that at 11:45? Okay. So, 11:45, actual appointment is at noon. Okay. Now, do you have our address? Okay. Well, if you like, I can actually email over all the details for us. Okay, perfect. And what's your email, hon? Okay. And at Gmail. Okay. I will be sure to send off that email with our address, our contact information, and your appointment information just so you have the date again, the time, and the reminder to come about 15 minutes early to fill out that paperwork, okay? Wonderful. Okay, is there anything else that I can do for you today? Alright. Well, you have a great day. Yep, we will see you on your appointment day. Bye. Hi. Yes, lovely to meet you. I believe you were referred to me. Yes, I'll be your neurologist for the day. I was just looking over some of your chart here. Okay, so you were referred from... Okay, wonderful. And I believe that's just here. Okay. So I do have a lot of your information right here in front of me, but I do kind of want to get an idea of what you personally experienced. I think that's very important. Okay. Okay. So why don't you just, in your own words, instead of a chart, tell me what brings you in today, or what happened. Okay. And that's when you went in to get it checked. It's very smart to do. Especially if you were in a lot of pain, and of course the numbing could be very scary for some people, so it's always a good idea to get checked out. Okay. And have you had any other occurrences since that initial checkup? Okay. Good. That's good. Now, do you have any idea what could have caused the potential migraine? I believe that's what other doctor had suggested. We'll make sure for you today. Yeah, did you do anything specifically different that day that perhaps could have triggered this? Okay. Now, during that whole process, did you have any memory problems, or have you had any since? Okay, good. And then what about family history? Do you have any family that experience intense headaches or migraines? You do, okay. So, okay. And what side of the family is that on? Okay. Alright. Have you had any vision blurriness? Good. Sensation loss that you've noticed? Alright. And is there anything else that you would like to let me know before I run a couple tests? Okay. Alright. Well, our main goal today is just to reassure you what had happened and perhaps prepare you for future migraines if that's what we discover has happened here, okay? Okay. I want you to feel relaxed and at ease with me. None of these tests will cause you any sort of discomfort. They're all very simple. And if you have any questions for me throughout this entire process, please do not hesitate to ask, okay? Good. So I do want to take your blood pressure first. Have you had any sort of history with blood pressure problems? Okay. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on your arm here. Okay. It's a little high, but that could always just be your nerves of today. Just make note of that. Alright. Now I'm gonna do a couple tests on you. Focus on your eyes first. Is that alright? Okay, good. So, first, I'm gonna have you look at this light here, okay? And I'm gonna get a little close to you. I'm just gonna look at your eyes. Good. Do you wear glasses or contacts? Okay. And you haven't noticed any change in your vision since that first day? Okay. Now I'm going to step back, keeping your head still for me. Just follow the light. again, keep your head still for me. Can we look to the side? Yep. Yep. Just look to your left. And to your right. Good, good, good. Now, yep. Go ahead and keep your head still. Yep. Look right at my nose and tell me which finger is wiggling. Okay. 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 All right. Good. 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 Now I'm going to touch your face. Is that okay with you? Okay. I'm just going to pop some gloves on. Now this is going to be a sensation test. So what we're really looking for is if sensations feel the same left and right side, okay? And you had said that you hadn't noticed any sensation loss. Is that right? Good. Okay. So, does this feel the same as this? This, 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 this. What about here? Here, 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 okay, here. What about on your hands? Does this hand feel the same as this hand? Okay. Here, here. Okay, what about your feet? Does this feel the same as this? Good. Okay. And just, you can feel my poking on your face. Yeah, you can feel that? My fingers along your face? Okay. Now, can you lift your eyebrows up for me? Smile. Great. Great big, great big. Puff your cheeks out. Okay, don't let me push them in. Good. Good. Can you stick your tongue out? Say, ah. Good, good. Can you frown? Good. Okay. Now, I want to test your hearing as well. So I'm going to run my fingers together. I need you to tell me if it sounds the same on both sides, okay? Okay, so does this sound the same as this? Okay, again. Okay. Okay. What about the same time? That sounds the same? Good. Good. Okay. Alright. Now, the next part, I do want you to stand. Are you able to stand okay? Alright, so I need you to stand up. You're gonna lift your arms up, straight out in front of you. Good. Now I want you to reach out, touch your nose. Reach out, touch your nose. Okay? And the other side. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Now stay standing for me. Keep your arms outreached, but go ahead and close your eyes. Yep, just keep your eyes closed. All right. You can open now. Good. Well, Luckily, I am not seeing anything that we should worry about. Yeah, that's always a bit of a relief for people. Okay. Now, they did run a CT scan on you, correct? Right. So, I'm pretty much going to agree with the emergency doctor that I believe that this was a form of a migraine. Yes. Most likely a sensory aura migraine, to be exact. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so in theory, we could run an MRI for you if it's something you're worried about, but because the CT scan was totally clear, yeah, I don't think it's necessary. What are your thoughts on it? Okay. Good. You agree? Okay, good. So, especially since you haven't had any more occurrences, this might have been a one-time thing, we can hope. If it happens again, we're gonna go ahead and prep you a little bit so that you have a better handle on it for next time, and that you don't have to necessarily go to the emergency room or your doctor. Does that sound okay? So, first of all, I'm going to recommend some magnesium for you. Yeah, to take daily, about 400 milligrams. This is a great way to prevent migraine, especially since you did say that it runs in your family, and unfortunately it is genetic. Okay, so that's going to be the first little step we have in assuring that perhaps this won't happen again. Okay, and I'm also going to be prescribing you something a little stronger. That's going to be just in case you do get a future migraine. Gonna take them when needed. Yeah, and I can send that off to your pharmacy. It's gonna basically be a combo of 3 different things: acetaminophen, butalbiol, and caffeine. Yeah, that trusted caffeine. Okay. Good. Now I do have some packets for you that I'm going to send home just to further make you a little bit more prepared, okay? Okay, let me grab those for you. Pop these gloves off. You feeling okay with everything? Nothing serious. That's always a really big relief. Okay. And hopefully you won't get more migraines, and this was a one-time thing, but just in case, you are going to be so much more prepared this time around, okay? Okay, so here, this first packet here is actually going to be about the new medicines and the magnesium, okay? So this one is going to have a lot of things you can read up on if you like. It's also going to have our appointment summary, okay, in case you have any other questions. So, you can just look through that. It also talks about, drinking or using any sort of recreational drugs while using these new meds, okay? You need to be sure to read up on that, okay? And then the back is just going to be some of your personal information that we just want to make sure is still correct and everything, but it's just a packet for you to take home, read over. Okay. Now, this second packet I like to give to my patients just in case they're needing a little bit of extra help. It is from the National Headache Foundation. Yes. And this is a headache diet. So if you don't mind, I'd like to go over this with you. Now, of course, everyone's body is different. Something on this list may affect someone and cause a migraine, might not affect you at all, okay? But we just need to keep this in mind. Okay, so we're gonna go. It has food group, allowed, use with caution, and avoid. Okay? Let's go over this. So we have food group: meat, fish, poultry, and eggs. Allowed freshly purchased and prepared meats, fish, and poultry, eggs, tuna fish, tuna salad. Use with caution bacon, sausage, hot dogs, corned beef, bologna, ham, or really any sort of lunch meats. Okay, and meats with any sort of tenderizer. Now avoid aged, dried, fermented, salted, smoked, or pickled products, pepperoni, salami, and liverwurst, non-fresh meat or liver pickled. Okay, so those are really ones you should avoid. Now, moving on to dairy. Allowed, we have milk whole, 2% or skim, cheese, American, cottage, farmer, ricotta, cream cheese, Velveeta, low fat processed. Use with caution yogurt, buttermilk, sour cream, Parmesan, and avoid aged cheese like blue, brick, cheddar, Swiss, Stilton, mozzarella, provolone. Okay. Food group breads, cereals, and pastas. Allowed commercially prepared yeast product leavened with baking powder, biscuits, pancakes, coffee cakes, etc. All cooked and dry cereals, all pasta, spaghetti, ravioli, macaroni, and egg noodles. Use with caution homemade yeast leavened breads, coffee cakes, and sourdough breads. And then avoid is any of these that would have some of the restricted ingredients. Okay. Vegetables. Allowed asparagus, string beans, beets, carrots, spinach, pumpkin, tomatoes, squash, zucchini, broccoli, potatoes, onions cooked in food, Chinese pea pods, navy beans, soybeans. Use with caution is raw onion, and avoid is snow peas, fava or broad beans, pickles and olives, fermented soy products like miso, soy sauce, and teriyaki sauce. I know, I love teriyaki sauce. Fruits. Allowed apple, applesauce, cherries, apricots, peaches, any not on the restricted list. Use with caution. Limit intake to half cup per day from each group. Citrus, orange, grapefruit, tangerine, pineapple, lemon, lime. Avocados, bananas, figs, raisins, dried fruit, papaya, passion fruit, and red plums. And there's not really any to avoid. Now, nuts and seeds, there's only really a section for avoid, and that's all nuts, peanuts, peanut butter, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, and walnut pecans. So once again, not all of these are going to apply to you, but I like to give this out just in case. Okay. Then we have soups. Allowed soups made from ingredients, homemade broths. Use with caution canned soups or hydrolyzed yeast, meat extracts, things with MSG, Beverages allowed decaffeinated coffee, fruit juice, club soda, caffeine-free carbonated beverages. Use with caution. Limited caffeine beverages to no more than 2 servings a day. Coffee and tea, 1 cup equals 1 serving, carbonated beverages, and hot cocoa or chocolate milk. Limit alcoholic beverages to 1 serving. Avoid alcoholic beverages such as sherry, vermouth, ale, beer, and non-alcoholic fermented beverages. All others not specifically in caution column. Desserts and sweets allowed. Any made with allowed foods and ingredients: sugar, jelly, jam, honey, hard candies, cakes, and cookies. Use with caution. Chocolate-based products, ice cream, pudding, different types of cookies, cakes, and chocolate candies. Okay. And avoid is mincemeat pie, okay? Ingredients listed on food labels, and that's really just talking about MSG in large amounts, different yeasts. Yeah, and I'm going to have this sent home with you so you can look over all the information if you want to read up a little bit further, okay? Now, the last thing we have is fats, oils, and miscellaneous. So allowed is all cooking oils and fats, white vinegar, commercial salad dressing with allowed ingredients, all spices not listed in restricted ingredients. And use with caution is wine, apple, or other fermented vinegars. And then down here we also have a little thing about caffeine. It's just going to go over how much caffeine you should be consuming depending on carbonated beverages, coffee, decaffeinated coffee, and tea. Okay, and there's some other general guidelines that you can read over just to help with a healthy diet and helping towards a healthy headache diet as well. Okay, so this is going home with you. As is the summary of our appointment, some of the information about the new medicine we're going to prescribe for you. Okay, now because your blood pressure was a little bit high, you said that's not a normal occurrence for you, which is good, but I would just have you check up with your regular doctor to make sure it's nothing to worry about, okay? Perhaps at your next checkup. Okay. I do want to see you in 3 months. You can make that appointment up at the front desk. I just want to see if you had any more migraine occurrences. If so, if the medicine worked, if it was worse, or perhaps you'll come back and tell me nothing's happened at all. That would be amazing. Alright, so these are for you. Please be sure to make that appointment 3 months from now. Thank you so much for coming in. You seem very well. Alright, I will see you in 3 months. Have a fantastic day.